void. All right. If I look tired, I know I'm tired. Let me slow down. If I look tired, I know I look tired. I haven't slept very good in the past 2 days. I haven't eaten in the past 2 days. But that happens. Okay. If you join the family, you will learn about your girl, but that's just my reality. Let's get into the read though, y'all. If you guys are new, welcome, of course. If you are returning, you know what it is and what it will be by now. So welcome. And yeah, I don't even think I say that for collective reads, but now that I'm having like a good 30 supporters, okay, and growing, like I'll get to say that to you guys now. So it's right. So I was shuffling, y'all, and the Lover's card came out. It's like I went out of my head and I started like shuffling like I was already on the read. And I don't know why that happened, but this one singular card flew out. So there's someone that feels like the Lover's card. I was telling my friend yesterday, the Lover's card isn't just about being in love and romance, it's about coming in contact with individuals who give on the same level as you do, right? So if if you're vulnerable, they're vulnerable. If you're transparent, they're transparent. If they show love, you show love. If they buy this, you buy that. Reciprocation, right? So someone is in that energy, which is gorgeous. What else? What else about this spirit? I feel like it's creating a security within you in a very grounded way, knowing that you have people around you who are willing to be that way. Seven of Cups. I feel like the fact that you've come into like requited love, balanced love, loving situations, loving people, it almost has like sparked your imagination. And if this is not you, viewer, it could be someone else who you're connected to, and we'll see. I feel like it sparked your imagination. Now you're having all these thoughts like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. It's like it has you feeling like on top of the world, like you can challenge and conquer anything or any relationship. I feel like it's just giving you a lot of positivity around relationship building, like healing to the emotional body. But you guys are taking your time and moving instinctively, sorry, with these type of things, because I feel like you know that conflict is just the easy thing to come up where there's positive energy. I feel like there's somebody trying to like kind of work on their abandonment issues, maybe their ability to like face problems head on, right? So I just feel like someone's really growing themselves and they've come in contact with beautiful, loving energy such as themselves that has put them in a very beautiful emotional space. And it's just helping to grow whoever this is. It's beautiful. Mm. And I'm getting drawn to look at the lover's card closer. And I never noticed before, but there's this burning bush here and there's a fruit bush there. So I'm just getting the overall message of balance. I feel like you're learning that in every beautiful reciprocated relationship, even healthy relationships, there's gonna be issues to work toward in a very thoughtful, paced out way. There's always gonna be conflict, right? But that doesn't mean that there's not fortune. That's just the truth of the situation. Doesn't mean that the relationship is bad. It just means that it's real, right? So just like things can get heated and shit could feel like it's being destroyed, things can also be fruitful and have the ability to restore themselves and itself. I feel like so far this reading is about someone realizing that like shit happens in the best relationships. But at the end of the day, if someone is willing to give and be there for you, I guess, and like restore things, it's got you feeling very positive. Anything else, Spirit? That's a beautiful message to open with. It's powerful. I needed that because yesterday I was like very like vulnerable with a friend, and like when they left, I was like, oh my God, I was having this little mini meltdown. And I was like, "Oh my god, like, I hope they don't think I'm weird or dramatic or, like, I'm, like, burdensome." Like, I don't know, like, just all these negative fears that were so unnecessary, and right after, I just kinda laughed at myself because 'cause I'm like, "Why? Like, what the fuck?" Like, this person texted me after, and it was nothing but positivity, and I'm like, "This shit really be all in my head," you know? But yeah, anyways, my bad, y'all. But this Empress card lets me know that you, viewer, I feel like you are this energy of this person that's like really taking care of yourself and seeing things from different perspectives. And you're just really like attracting that energy into your life. People who are also on the same shit. Simple as that. Because you have like goals to like, I guess, like attract or act on more deep connections in life. And walk away from things that got you like kind of in a mental like space of negativity. Yeah. I don't know like what the let's see here. What new perspectives is the viewer having? What new perspectives? What new perspective are they having? This card is just trying to work its way out the deck. I feel like somebody is just seeing that they just have to go for shit like head on. This night, I noticed that this night is like really leaned in. That horse is going fast and that knight is like leaned in. Like I feel like you just want to hop into things kind of like head first when they feel good, when they feel like a positive opportunity, when it feels like like you know, I feel like viewer, you've gotten to a place where you can sense when something is worth it. And it's crazy because literally I was talking to my friend about this yesterday when I pulled cards for them. That's what I pretty much was I was trying to teach they don't know anything about tarot, they're not into tarot, and I was just kinda showing them how it works by pulling, like, random cards and shit, and basically, I discovered by the friend that, like, that's the energy that they're in, and that's where I'm at, so we kinda had this moment where we realized, like, that's why we, like, gravitated towards each other, and that's I feel like you're just in that vibe where you just wanna jump into shit kinda head first, not be hasty, it's just, like, fearless. I'm picking up fearlessness, you're just trying to approach somebody's just really in this vibe of like approaching connections fearlessly. I feel like someone's tired of being negative or fearful and they're just going for that shit. And they're trying to have like positive imaginations, okay, rather than negative ones. They're trying to like really adjust their thinking because they recognize that the negative thoughts they're having is directly like I guess like connected to their emotional body. What else? What else? What else should we know about this? Somebody maybe just needed that confirmation. So basically, you've come together, or you're in the energy where you have, or you will be coming together. Like, I feel like this energy viewer is literally putting you directly in a space where you are meeting, coming in contact with, and working with people that you literally if you've been in the energy where you've wanted better connections, not just to like just experience a better quality of life, you also want people that you can trust, that you can work with and make money with. And I feel like you being in this fearless ass energy is putting you directly in line in the space to come together with people who you can trust with legacy and building and creating long-term abundance with. What else, Spirit? I want to ask specific questions, but I'm not sure what you want to know. I feel like you're after positive relationships for a better quality of life and because you want to just really like build on some opportunities. Like you're just kind of ready to like You're ready to make some money. You're ready to make some shit shake, viewer. And you're like, I need people who are on what I'm on, who are not like, not only that, you want to be able to trust these people. It's not just about working with people who can go after the bag. You want to be able to trust these people as well. You've already been through the trial and error. I'll give you an example, viewer. I just had to like kind of cut off some colleagues and acquaintances who I was like doing work with and also having friendship or acquaintanceship with. But I learned that like, okay, I can do business with this person, but I literally cannot trust this person as far as I can throw them. So I just trashed the whole partnership. If I can't trust you, I don't want to make money with you. That's not fruitful. So I feel like you guys have learned that. And that's why trying to like you're trying to like get what you need for yourself with the 7 of wands at the bottom of this deck. You want to get what you deserve. You have this newfound sense of emotional maturity and balance. You don't get you know how to handle your emotions. I feel like people you may have been dealing with before, they let their emotions get like steer the fucking wheel and get in the way of positivity and growth. Emotionally immature people I feel like you dealt with before, viewer. That's why I had to cut off the people I just mentioned, literally. It's because I couldn't trust them, and also because they were kind of emotionally immature as fuck. Like, I can't deal with that. If I've grown past that and you're like somebody who should definitely be in that space too, it's like I can't, and that's okay. People grow apart, right? So let's see here. I want to ask a specific question. I'm gonna get something from the Light Oracle because I just feel like seasonal. Yeah. Seasonal came to the top of the deck. So I feel like you have realized or learned that the people you were dealing with before were supposed to be for a season. So I'm almost just picking up on this realization of like, wow, like I'm doing this and I'm doing it well when it comes to connecting with people who are valuable, like quality people. And all those other people weren't supposed to be around for a long time. They were just supposed to help you get to that space. Yeah, and you got make an investment. So now you're in a space where you're just trying to make an investment into these positive relationships. And you want to let them know that you want to let these people know that you value them. You want to be open. You want to tell them yes. You want to form a relationship where you guys can like work on self-care together. I'm just picking up good vibes. You want to really just invest in these new relationships and let these people know that you value them. I don't think that there's any like I'm not sure what else there is to say, honestly. That seems like the message, I guess. What else is going on with the viewers? Anything else that they need to be aware of, please, spirit? I feel like you guys are trying to also be smart about how you use your resources and your finances. I feel like you're also trying to attract more resources and finances. And you've connected with people who I feel like who that'll just kind of be as it's like there's a saying it's like that you buy the cow for the milk. I don't know what the saying is, but it's like with these new and better quality relationships and individuals that you're connecting with, it's like inevitable that more resources and abundance is going to come from that. So if you're worried about attracting more of that, you have no worries because that's inevitable. So I feel like, viewer, you could be really tapping into your intuitive nature, your intuitive side, the part of you that is like spiritually like committed to that spiritual journey, right? Tapping into that. You're trying to just be like a sturdy partner, a sturdy, person to be, you know what I'm saying? You just really want to be an exceptional like person. Can we clarify, like, or like get more info? Yeah, 3 of Cups. I'm just picking on literal like vibes. It's good vibes, high vibes with people. There's nothing else to say. This reading literally has to be no longer. You are emotionally mature. You are where you want to be when it comes to making friends and making connections, and beauty will be coming from this. Yeah, you're emotionally secure. I feel like somebody just needed this confirmation. They needed to just like kind of receive this like feedback from spirit, I guess. Ooh, we got a tower. We got some juice. We got a good like 5, 10 more minutes for the read. So let's get into this tower. So I feel like everything's good, everything's great. You have passion, you want to get a hold on your ideas and ground them and just kind of build upon them and expand on them. But what is this tower? Let's clarify this tower spirit because it came out pretty strong. I want to get off here, y'all, because I'm so hungry. I haven't had appetite in a few days. I need to eat. Six of Pentacles. So there's a tower when it comes to some form of like generosity. We need to clarify this. You know what? I feel like you or someone you could have like been involved with, viewer. You guys could have been in a space where you had a hesitation towards being generous and sharing your resources and sharing, but somebody is like emotionally moving away from that. Somebody is like getting out of like their negative feelings about sharing and being generous. I don't think this is you, viewer. I think this might be the people you're coming in contact with. I don't know. Can we clarify the Six of Pentacles Tower energy, please, Spirit? Can we clarify this for the viewer? Yeah, somebody's trying to take care of themselves and just make sure that they're giving, I think, and not over giving. I think someone had, viewer, it could have been you actually. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like it's you because I'm not sure why Spirit will be telling you about what someone else is going through because that's not what we're like seeking. This is about self, right? In a sense. I feel like you may have had like a meltdown, like everything's going right. And now it's funny, I was just telling this to Virgo, so it could have a correlation. But I feel like you could have had some sort of meltdown, like everything's going so well when it comes to you connecting with others and building a connection that is very healthy and fruitful with others. But you could have had some sort of tower moment meltdown about like maybe I was too generous, maybe I gave too much. And your fear or or what you are trying to basically focus on, viewer, perhaps is like making sure that you care for yourself and you get your needs met first before you give your love, before you pour that love out. You could have come in contact with Gemini season. Anything else about this? So we got the Five of Pentacles, the Devil card in reverse, which is really positive. I feel like you're afraid. You could have had some sort of deep-seated fear that you'd overgive and somebody would like look at you in a negative way and like abandon you or something. We all have fears. It's okay, guys. But I feel like you're really recovering from that. You are really recovering from that. You're just giving from your heart. You can recognize intuitively. Yeah, this is so clear. Thank you, Spirit. You recognize intuitively and spiritually that these people, you're safe to give to them. You're safe to pour out to them. And it's funny because even though you have this fear, you're dealing with the lover's energy. So if you overgive, if you know, no matter how you give, this person's always gonna want to reciprocate that. If you give a lot, this person's wanna is gonna want to give a lot. If you do good, they're gonna do you one better. You can really relax and have faith in these connections, and I feel like you know that on an intuitive level, but you're just trying you've managed to recover from the fears that you once had about overgiving or you know possibly even like expecting the same in return or whatever. It takes a while for us to get used to this type of beauty, y'all. It's one of those things. It's like positive pressure. Yeah, you feel free. You feel like you've released that fear. You feel like you've restored control over yourself and your actions. So I feel like your whole message really is just about you having beautiful connections and them going well, but you just having kind of like moments of like a meltdown or like an overthinking moment where you're like, damn, if I am I giving too much? Am I expecting too much? No problem, beautiful. No problem. It's none but love. But it's like I feel like you're just trying to get a handle on that fear, but you have. I feel like if you had that moment of a meltdown right after you had a moment of like, I actually overcame this. Like this meltdown or this moment of like fear or whatever, it just I feel like it led you to a place where you see that you have improved and recovered. I feel like in the past, if you're the kind of person who overthought, maybe you like you showed it. You showed that you were overthinking. But this time you got a hold on yourself and you allowed yourself to just release it and be free, to not overthink it, to not obsess about it. This is beautiful. Yeah, spirit says travel far. This energy is going to get you to a place in life where you're going to go far with this. This is going to take you so far. It's beautiful. That's why spirit's like, yeah, make a connection, make an investment because it's going to take you so far. Yeah, affirm that you were strong. I feel like you've been using the affirmation that you were strong and now it's like drilled in there. Spirit says it's the perfect time. You're right on time. This is divine timing. This was all just a pretty little package that was just waiting for you to be ready to open it, and you've opened it, and it's beautiful, and you're just relaxing in the beauty, and I just love that for this read. I don't even feel like there's any other cards. I'll get a little bit of advice from the evolution deck, and then we'll close the read. Any advice for the viewer on how to proceed? I don't even think you. I mean, if anything, it'll just be like, okay. All right. So spirit is like, yeah, keep being courageous. Like, just keep being courageous for sure. That's definitely a positive plus. Keep making decisions and allowing yourself to like decide instead of like obsessing, right? Get yourself some more meditation after if when we connect with others, it's very stimulating. Sometimes it's overstimulating. We get caught up and we'll talk so much and we'll have such a good time and we're navigating each other and navigating any possible issues coming up. After that, you have to give yourself a little time to recoup. And this will build your strength and courage. Yeah. So get a little bit of silence, a little meditation, rest. Allow yourself to dream and think positive about this because literally it's going to take you so far. Spirits like dream big. These situations, these things will, oh my god, this is beautiful. I can't even repeat that. You're gonna go far. Congratulations, viewer. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys for weekly tomorrow. Peace.